Okay, so have you ever pictured yourself like at the real helm of a company's entire marketing strategy?
Yeah.
Not just kind of brainstorming those campaigns,
Oh.
but like steering the ship,
Yeah.
calling the shots on budgets, and navigating all the ever-changing seas of consumer trends.
Right.
That's like the world of a chief marketing officer, right?
I love it.
And today,
Yeah.
we're going to dive deep into how you can conquer that interview
I love it. Let's do it.
using RoleCatcher's expert insights as our treasure map.
And what's so cool about this deep dive is that, we're not just going to skim the surface of, the generic interview tips.
Right.
We're going to really go beyond the obvious here to arm you with all the tools and the knowledge to really impress even the most seasoned hiring managers out there.
Exactly. We're
Yeah.
talking about like that extra edge,
Yeah.
that secret weapon,
Yes.
going beyond the be prepared spiel
Yeah.
to give you a real advantage when you walk into that room.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
I love that.
And to guide us on this quest, we have RoleCatcher's treasure trove of CMO interview questions, career guides,
Yeah.
and even some AI magic to help us tailor our answers.
Oh, very cool. I'm excited.
Ready to unlock the secrets to landing that dream CMO role.
Let's go. I'm ready. Absolutely. Let's dive in.
All right, so first things first, what does a CMO actually do? I mean, it's more than just catchy slogans and viral videos, right?
Oh, yeah. You're so right. You hit the nail on the head.
Right.
It's really about leading a company's entire marketing strategy, top to bottom. From crafting that brand story to analyzing all those really nitty-gritty marketing metrics. You're responsible for the big picture and all the fine print.
And when we say responsible, we're talking about big budgets, big teams, and a big impact on the company's bottom line.
Big time.
No pressure, right?
Right. And that's why this interview is so crucial. So let's jump into RoleCatcher's 9 common CMO interview questions and just dissect them one by one.
Let's do it. Let's start with a classic. Tell us about your experience in developing and executing successful marketing campaigns. Okay, that seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
But what are they really looking for here?
You'd be surprised how many people trip up on this question.
Really?
It's not just about rattling off, a list of campaigns you've worked on. They really want to see that strategic thinking that you have, how you define success, and really your ability to just articulate your impact with concrete examples.
So it's about showcasing your ability to not just design a campaign, but to steer it through all the twists and turns,
Yes.
measure its impact, and ultimately demonstrate those results.
Yes, exactly. And imagine if you plugged your experience into RoleCatcher's platform.
Yeah.
Their AI actually analyzes all of your achievements against the specific requirements of that job
Oh, wow.
that you're applying for. So you get an advantage right from the start.
It's like having that secret weapon that identifies any gaps in your experience and then helps you tailor your answers to highlight those golden nuggets that make you stand out.
Exactly. Work smarter, not harder, right?
Genius.
Yes.
Love it. Okay, question number 2. How do you stay up to date with industry trends and changes?
Ooh.
I bet they don't want to hear I scroll through Twitter.
No, definitely not. This is about showing that commitment to continuous learning. Think about it. The marketing landscape is changing faster than a chameleon in a disco.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to stay ahead of the curve?
It's about being proactive.
Yeah.
Showing that you're not just keeping up, but you're actively seeking out those cutting-edge trends and innovations that are going to give your company a leg up.
Exactly. And imagine being able to back up that answer with insights from RoleCatcher's platform that give you a snapshot of the in-demand skills and knowledge for CMOs.
Okay, so you're not just saying, oh, I'm adaptable. You're showcasing how you're actively updating your skills to align with what those future demands are going to be.
Right.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, question 3. How do you approach market research and gathering customer insights?
Okay.
This is about getting inside the mind of your audience, right?
Exactly. Think of yourself as a marketing detective. You're piecing together all the clues to understand your target audience. What makes them tick? What are they craving? Even before they know it themselves.
So how do you convey that you're like the Sherlock Holmes of customer insights?
Well, it's not just about gathering the data right. It's what you do with it. This is where you showcase your ability to translate all that raw data into those aha moments that really drive strategy and innovation. So think about a time where you uncovered a really surprising trend, or you identified a pain point that led to a really successful campaign.
So it's about connecting the dots between the data, the insights, and the action.
Precisely. Now imagine you could fine-tune that story even further.
Right.
With RoleCatcher's AI feedback tool, you can practice answering the question and they give you personalized feedback on your delivery, your content, even your body language.
Oh my gosh.
It's like having a personal coach right in your pocket.
Okay, I'm sold. RoleCatcher just like seriously leveled up the interview prep game.
I know.
Okay, on to question number 4. How do you measure the success of marketing campaigns? I feel like this one is all about proving your worth with those cold, hard numbers.
Yes, you're right on the money. It's not enough to just launch a campaign and cross your fingers, right?
Right.
You need to really demonstrate that your marketing efforts are generating those real business results, and that means speaking the language of ROI.
So forget the vanity metrics.
Yeah.
We're talking real impact on the bottom line.
Absolutely. Think about metrics like your website traffic, your lead generation, conversion rates, customer acquisition cost, brand awareness.
But with so many metrics out there, how do you know which ones to focus on for the role?
Well, that's where RoleCatcher comes in handy again.
Okay.
Their AI actually provides insights into what employers are looking for, so you can tailor your answers accordingly.
You've already done the research.
Exactly.
That's incredible. Okay, so we've established that CMOs need to be data-driven.
Right.
But what about those all-important leadership skills?
Yes.
Cue question 5. Can you describe your leadership style and how you motivate your team? What's the secret sauce to leading a high-performing marketing team?
You know what? Authenticity is key here.
Okay.
Don't try to fit into like a preconceived mold.
Yeah.
Instead, reflect on your leadership journey. Are you collaborative? Are you really results-oriented? Are you a mentor? Are you a visionary? Share a specific example of how you've motivated your team in the past.
Yeah.
And the impact that it had.
So it's about showing them that you're not just a boss, but a leader.
Yes.
Who inspires and empowers their team.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, a CMO is only as good as their team, right?
Right. Okay, question number 6. How do you balance creativity with data-driven decision-making?
Ooh, good one.
This feels like a real tightrope walk between those aha moments and the spreadsheets full of numbers.
It's a constant dance, for sure.
Yeah.
The best CMOs are the ones who can kind of embrace both their left and right brains. They're not afraid to trust their gut.
Yeah.
But they also know when to let the data guide them.
So it's about finding that sweet spot where creativity and data intersect.
Precisely. Share an example of a time when you used both your creative instincts and data analysis to make a strategic decision.
Okay.
Maybe you took a chance on a campaign idea that defied the data, but your gut told you it would work. Or maybe you convinced your team to abandon a beloved project because the numbers just weren't adding up.
Those are such great examples.
Yeah.
It's about showing them that you're not just a number cruncher or a dreamer. You're a dynamic leader who can blend both.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, question 7. How do you prioritize and manage multiple marketing initiatives at once?
Ooh.
I imagine this is where things can get a little crazy.
Yes. Juggling all those projects, deadlines, shifting priorities.
Right.
It's all part of the job. And they want to know you're not going to crumble under pressure.
So how do you convince them that you're a master juggler?
Well, structure is your best friend here.
Okay.
So use the STAR method.
Okay.
Situation, task, action, result. To walk them through a specific example of how you managed a really chaotic situation successfully.
So it's about breaking down that complex challenge into manageable steps.
Yes.
And demonstrating your ability to stay organized, focused, and results-oriented, even when it's a whirlwind.
Right.
And speaking of whirlwinds, question 8, can you discuss your experience in building and managing a marketing team? Because even the most brilliant CMO needs a stellar crew to navigate those marketing seas.
Oh, absolutely. This question is all about your ability to attract, retain, and develop top talent. They're looking for that unique blend of skills and personalities that make a high-performing team.
It's like assembling like the team of marketing superheroes.
I love that. Right.
Yeah.
Talk about your experiences with hiring, training, mentoring, and fostering just like a really positive and productive team environment.
So it's not just about managing the projects. It's about managing people, inspiring them, and creating a culture where everyone can thrive.
You got it.
Okay, last but certainly not least, question 9. Can you discuss your experience in developing and managing marketing budgets?
All right.
Let's talk about the money, honey.
Ah, the budget question.
Right.
The one that can make or break a marketing department. So here you need to really demonstrate that you can manage those financial resources responsibly and make those really strategic investment decisions.
So it's about showing them you're not just a creative visionary.
Right.
You're also financially savvy.
Yeah.
And you understand the importance of maximizing that ROI.
Precisely. Highlight your experience with developing realistic budgets, tracking expenses, measuring your ROI, and making tough decisions when resources are tight.
Because even the most successful CMOs are going to face those budget constraints. It's about showing you can make those tough choices and still drive those impactful results.
Absolutely. And remember, RoleCatcher can be your secret weapon throughout this entire process.
Right.
From tailoring your answers to practicing your delivery to getting personalized feedback, they've got you covered.
I am loving this deep dive into the world of the CMO.
Me too.
We've covered those really crucial interview questions.
Yes.
But before we move on to our next segment, let's take a quick detour into the career journey itself. What are some common entry points for aspiring CMOs?
Okay.
And how do they climb that corporate ladder?
Well, according to RoleCatcher's Career Guide, a common starting point is a marketing assistant position. It's all about getting your foot in the door, learning the ropes, and really building that diverse skill set.
Think of it as your marketing boot camp.
Yes.
Where you're gaining that essential experience, improving yourself, and from there you can start strategizing your ascent to those coveted leadership roles.
Exactly. And one crucial piece of advice from the guide is never underestimate the power of continuous learning.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's enrolling in online courses, pursuing advanced degrees, or immersing yourself in industry events, demonstrate that you are committed to that professional growth and staying ahead of the curve.
Because the learning never stops, right?
Never. And, speaking of continuous learning, the RoleCatcher Career Guide also emphasizes building a strong professional network.
Networking. It's like that secret ingredient everyone knows about but forgets to use.
Precisely. Attending those industry events, connecting with people on LinkedIn, reaching out to former colleagues, these are all like vital threads in the fabric of a successful marketing career.
Yeah, it's about building those genuine connections, sharing knowledge, and like staying top of mind when those exciting opportunities come up.
Absolutely. And don't underestimate the power of informational interviews.
Oh, yeah.
Reaching out to someone you admire for like a quick chat can be so insightful.
Totally.
You can pick their brain about their career path, gain some industry knowledge, and potentially even open doors to like new possibilities.
It's like a low pressure way to build relationships and gather intel.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's circle back to these interview questions for a sec.
Okay.
We've tackled the experience-based ones.
Yeah.
But what about those curveball behavioral questions?
Oh, yeah.
The tell me about a time you failed.
Yes. Everyone's favorite, right?
Right. But those questions are so crucial. They really reveal a lot about you, like your self-awareness, your resilience, your ability to learn from mistakes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Which are all essential qualities of a successful CMO.
Exactly. And remember, it's not about dwelling on the failure itself.
Right.
It's how you transform that stumble into a valuable learning experience.
RoleCatcher actually suggests using the what, so what, now what framework.
Oh, that's good.
For these types of questions.
Yes, I love that.
What do you think?
It's great because it adds structure and clarity to your response.
Yeah.
So first, you briefly describe the situation and what happened. What?
Okay.
Then you explain why it was a failure and what you learned from it. So what?
Okay.
And finally, you share how you've applied those lessons to future situations and how you've grown as a result. Now what?
So it's about demonstrating that you're not afraid to take risks.
Yes.
You're open to feedback.
Yes.
And you're committed to constant improvement.
Love it.
Which is music to any employer's ears.
Right. Now imagine taking this a step further and using RoleCatcher's AI feedback tool. You can actually practice answering these behavioral questions and get personalized insights on your delivery, content, and even your body language. Talk about a being change.
It's like having a secret weapon to help you nail those tricky behavioral questions. Now, what about questions that are related to specific industry challenges?
Okay, yeah.
For instance, what are your thoughts on the evolving role of social media in marketing?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a question where you can showcase your thought leadership.
You're so right. This is your chance to demonstrate that you're not just following trends, but you're analyzing them.
Yes.
You're forming your own perspectives, and you're anticipating what's next.
So how do you prepare for that type of question? Because it seems like you need more than just surface-level knowledge.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Before any CMO interview, immerse yourself in the industry. Devour industry publications. Attend webinars. Follow thought leaders on social media. Engage in those conversations that are shaping the future of marketing.
Yeah, be a thought leader, not a thought follower.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when you're answering these types of questions, don't be afraid to express a well-informed opinion, even if it challenges the status quo.
I like that. Show them you're a critical thinker, someone who can analyze, synthesize, and contribute to a conversation.
Exactly. So, for example, instead of just saying social media is important, you could say something like, I believe social media is becoming increasingly fragmented. And CMOs need to be more strategic in how they leverage different platforms and measure ROI in this evolving landscape.
So that shows a deeper understanding of like the challenges and opportunities that are presented in this constantly changing landscape.
Precisely. Now let's shift gears for a moment and talk about another crucial aspect highlighted in the RoleCatcher Career Guide. Building your personal brand.
Ooh, building a personal brand. That's like creating your own marketing campaign.
Yes.
But for you.
You got it. In today's digital age, it's more important than ever for aspiring CMOs to cultivate that strong personal brand that showcases their expertise and leadership.
So where do you even begin?
Well, you start by identifying your niche. What are you truly passionate about within this like vast world of marketing? What are your unique skills and experiences that make you stand out? Once you've honed in on your expertise, it's time to share it with the world.
So we're talking blog posts, social media content, speaking engagements, anything that amplifies your voice and establishes you as a thought leader.
Exactly. Don't be shy about showcasing your accomplishments, sharing your insights, and engaging in those meaningful conversations within your industry.
So it's about building that digital footprint that makes you irresistible to potential employers.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to use RoleCatcher's AI to like refine your online presence. Their platform can actually help you identify keywords and phrases that really resonate with your target audience.
It's like having a team of marketing gurus in your corner, helping you craft the perfect message for your personal brand.
Yes.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
But before we wrap up this segment,
I
want to touch on another really essential ingredient for CMO success. Data analysis.
Oh, absolutely. Gone are the days when marketing decisions were based solely on intuition. Today's CMOs need to be data-driven decision makers.
So brush up on those analytical skills. Familiarize yourself with marketing analytics tools and be prepared to talk data in a way that's clear, concise, and, dare I say, a little bit captivating.
Yes. Data is your friend.
Yes.
So embrace it. Learn to translate it into those actionable insights and be prepared to demonstrate your data fluency in that interview.
Now, speaking of essential skills, let's not forget about those often overlooked, but oh so important soft skills.
Yes. The unsung heroes of the marketing world.
Communication, collaboration, adaptability, problem solving. These are all non-negotiables.
Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, marketing is about building relationships, understanding human behavior, and communicating effectively with a diverse audience.
Hone those interpersonal skills. Practice active listening.
Yes.
And be prepared to demonstrate your ability to inspire, motivate, and connect with others.
And most importantly, don't be afraid to showcase your passion.
Yes. Enthusiasm is contagious.
It really is. Let your love for marketing shine through in everything you do, from your interview answers to your everyday interactions.
Beautifully said. Now, before we move on to our final segment where we're going to peer into the crystal ball and explore the future of the CMO role, is there any last piece of wisdom you want to impart on our aspiring marketing leaders out there?
You know, the journey to becoming a CMO is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient. Be persistent. And never stop learning.
Those are words to live by. Now let's take a deep dive into the future of this exciting and ever-evolving field. All right, so we've covered the skills, the strategies, and even some secret weapons to conquer that CMO interview. But now it's time to gaze into the marketing crystal ball here. What does the future hold for those who dare to lead the marketing chart?
Oh, I love it. Buckle up, because the future of marketing is moving at warp speed.
I am so ready. Hit me with those game-changing trends that every aspiring CMO needs to have on their radar.
Okay, well, one seismic shift is like the rise of brand purpose.
Okay.
Consumers, especially like younger generations, are craving more than just products these days.
Yeah.
They want to align themselves with brands that share their values and are making a positive impact on the world.
So it's not just about selling anymore. It's about standing for something right, being a force for good in the world.
Exactly. CMOs of the future really need to be masters of weaving purpose into the very fabric of their brand story and like building those genuine connections with consumers who can sniff out inauthenticity a mile away.
Yeah, they can totally tell if you're being fake.
Right.
It's about walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
Precisely. And this actually ties into another really fascinating trend, which is the rise of influencer marketing. Consumers are increasingly turning to like those trusted voices online.
Oh, yeah.
For recommendations and product reviews. Forget the slick celebrity endorsements.
Right.
It's all about authenticity, relatability, and genuine connection.
So CMOs need to be really savvy about identifying and partnering with influencers who align with their brand and can authentically connect with their people.
Absolutely. And, this requires a shift in how we even measure marketing success these days.
Yeah, how do we do that?
It's not just about clicks and conversions anymore.
Yep.
It's about engagement, sentiment, brand lift. It's those harder to measure but incredibly valuable indicators of brand love.
So it sounds like the CMO of the future needs to be like a master storyteller, a data whisperer, a trend predictor, and an empathy ninja all rolled into one.
You've painted the picture perfectly. It is a tall order, but for those who are up for the challenge, the possibilities are limitless.
I love that. Okay, so before we wrap up this deep dive into the CMO galaxy, I have one final question for you. If you were interviewing for a CMO role right now,
yes,
what one bold prediction about the future of marketing would you share?
Oh, that is such a great question. I think I would have to say that the future of marketing is all about creating meaningful experiences that really blur the lines between the physical and digital realms.
Oh, like that.
We are really on the cusp of a world where augmented reality, virtual reality, and immersive storytelling will like redefine how brands connect with consumers. And CMOs who can really harness the power of these emerging technologies to create those truly unforgettable experiences, those are going to be the ones who shape the future of this industry.
Wow. That's not just a prediction, that's a call to action.
Yeah.
And it's a reminder that the most successful CMOs will be those who are brave enough to experiment, to push boundaries, and to never stop learning.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And there you have it, folks. A deep dive into the ever-evolving, always exhilarating world of the CMO. We explored those responsibilities, we dissected those make-or-break interview questions, and we even peeked into the future of this really dynamic field.
We hope you're walking away feeling informed, inspired, and ready to conquer that interview.
And remember, whether you're just starting your marketing journey or you're a seasoned professional aiming for that C-suite corner office, RoleCatcher has your back.
Absolutely.
Their platform is a treasure trove of resources, from AI-powered interview prep to career guidance that can help you navigate every step of your marketing adventure.
Yes, love it.
So go forth, embrace the challenge, and never be afraid to make your mark on the world of marketing. Until next time on The Deep Dive, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep reaching for those leadership dreams.